Restriction in mouth opening in dental patients can be due to various reasons. The first and the most common reason is pain. Pain causes a reflex contraction of antagonistic group of muscles, which is called as protective co-contraction. Now, the source of pain may be a large ulcer in the oral cavity, or pericoronitis, or dry socket, or an abscess tooth, or a root canal that was painful, or even a painful temporomandibular joint, or a painful muscle of mastication. Any source of pain from the oral cavity or from the facial region can lead to protective co-contraction and resultant decrease in mouth opening. The second most common cause of restriction in mouth opening is injection trismus. Yes, the injection, that is the inferior alveolar nerve block that you give in most of your dental procedures, may lead to an inflammation of the medial pterygoid and cause protective co-contraction of the muscles of mastication, leading to a prolonged reduction in mouth opening. The third most common cause of restriction of mouth opening is fibrosis, as in OSMF. So chronic tobacco and betel nut chewers will have development of fibrosis in their buccal mucosa, leading to reduction in mouth opening. A reduction in mouth opening will be evident in disc derangement disorders like disc dislocation without reduction, where the disc poses a physical hindrance to movement of the condyle, and hence mouth opening cannot be achieved beyond 20 to 25 mm. A reduction in mouth opening will also be seen in patients of adhesions. Adhesions are fibrotic developments between disc and condyle, or disc or fossa, or all of the three structures. They develop after bleeding inside the temporomandibular joint post-surgical interventions, arthrocentesis, or post-traumatic episodes. A reduction in mouth opening can also be due to hypomobility disorders like muscle contractures. So, myofibrotic and myostatic contractures of the muscles of mastications, especially the elevators, may lead to a chronic reduction in mouth opening. A reduction in mouth opening is also seen in patients with ankylosis. This happens when there is either a bony adhesion between the condyle and the articular fossa, or a fibrous adhesion between the condyle and the articular fossa. A reduction in mouth opening may also be due to muscle disorders like local muscle soreness, which is secondary to overuse of these muscles or secondary to stress and parafunction. A reduction in mouth opening may also be evident in myospasms. True myospasms, though rare in dentistry, when they involve the elevator muscles, will lead to a reduction in mouth opening. So whenever your patient walks in with a reduction in mouth opening, you can think about all these causes, rule them out, and treat them to give your patient lasting relief.